Alright everyone, according to Rousing the Cop, we've been watching Freiburg's right back Kiliann Sildillia as contract ticks down, so let's read this. Now they've played twice recently. They played in a 0-0 draw against Leipzig, and I think that was the one I watched, and they played against Mainz in a 2-2 draw. But I think it was the Mainz game I saw, not the Mainz game, the Leipzig game. I've gone too far back. I've gone to March. Sorry, February, not March. Because it was an evening game that I saw. And he played against Leipzig. So I think he's the first choice right back as well. Let's have a look. I have seen Freiburg play this season. He's played 16 times. 2 goals, 2 yellow cards. So back to the article. It says we're firmly in the market for a new right back, as the Trent saga seems to have led him going to Real Madrid. It's interesting, David Ornstein in a Q&A said right back wasn't a priority. Now this article was done Friday the 4th of April, and it says that the deal's not confirmed for Trent Alexander-Arnold to go to Real Madrid, but they say Rousing the Cup understands that the move to Real Madrid is a done deal. Well, I don't believe it is a done deal. I follow Cop Talk TV, that's Duncan Oldham's YouTube channel, and he also does Golazo España, and he's been reviewing the Spanish papers daily. He has been doing so pretty much since the summer, because he was watching the Zubamendi and Mamardashvili stuff, and then he's been keeping an eye on Trent. He's done Cop Talk for 27 years now, and he's got contacts in the industry. I think he's got contacts with Marca, which is one of the Spanish papers heavily connected to Real Madrid. I can't remember for sure if that's true or not, so I'll let Dunk tell me. I've got a feeling some journalists from there, or the Real Madrid equivalents to Paul Joyce and Ornstein, if a deal was done, they would have known about it. If a deal was done, I think we would have heard by now. Alright. So, that's one thing I'm a bit sceptical here. Trent and Conor Bradley currently injured. The light shone on the options he has within the squad. Limited options. According to RTK transfer correspondent Graham Bailey, Liverpool are searching far and wide for a solution to the right back problem. He's not the only right back in the Bundesliga we've looked at. We've considered Frimpong, for example. But Kiliann Sildillia is another option. And they go here, Liverpool have been heavily linked with Jeremy Frimpong. Apparently we have not firmed up a potential target yet, according to Rousing the Cop. I have a feeling if they have decided on a target and are yet to make any moves or interest known, Paul Joyce and David Ornstein would know before rousing the cop. The club are apparently assessing several different options, with Bailey telling rousing the cop that Sildillia is one of those that come onto the radar. This is what he said. He's an interesting player, French, athletic, 6'1". He's a right back attracting a lot of attention, and Liverpool have looked at him. Who's leaked this information? It hasn't come from Ornstein or Joyce as far as I'm aware. Let's have a look. If I do a keyword search for Ornstein and Joyce on Twitter, for example, let's have a look. This is where I'll hold my hands up if I'm wrong and they have mentioned something, but I don't believe that they have. So let's do a keyword search for the defender on. No results from David Ornstein for Sildillia. Not surprised. Now let's have a look at Paul Joyce. That's what I can type. Paul Joyce. Okay, let's search for him, and I'm expecting the same keyword search from Paul Joyce. No results. What a surprise. And they've got highlights in this. If you want to see, it's Rousing the Cop, and the title is called Liverpool keeping tabs on Freiburg right back Kiliann Sildillia as contract ticks down, because they've got a video here from the Bundesliga highlights, match day 20, Sildillia decides game, VfL Bochum versus Freiburg. So what else does Graham Bailey say? I think he ticks boxes for Liverpool. He's had a couple of good seasons in the Bundesliga, so he's not completely unheralded. But we're not talking Frimpong, 40, 50 million sort of thing. Not every Liverpool signing summer is going to be that price range. He's only got a year left in his contract, and he's an interesting prospect. But Chelsea were looking at him as well, and Man City like these big full-backs too, but I think he's a different option for Liverpool. So let's have a look at this. Who is he? And it says here, for a lot of Liverpool fans, this is their first time hearing of Sildillia. Name rings a bell. That's the first time I've heard him linked. He's 22 and he's already played 100 times for Freiburg. He joined in January 2021, so he was 18 when he signed, and he came through the ranks at Metz in France. He became an important player for Freiburg and was also part of the 2024 French Olympic side. He's only played 17 times this season due to injury. He's got 1 year left on his contract. So there you go. What do you make of him? Eh? Could he be our future right back? I don't know. It's an interesting one, I must admit. But I'll let you ponder the name and what's been said, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll probably schedule this video to come out. I might just schedule it for tomorrow morning. Because I've just got to build. Another reason for spreading them out is YouTube only gives you 3 notifications per day. So for those that are watching regularly, they'll know videos will come out at a fairly regular rate. For those that don't watch regularly or new to the channel, in a 24-hour period, so YouTube will only notify you 3 times even if you put all notifications on. So that includes shorts, videos, live streams, the community posts. We do have a Telegram group. At the moment it's fairly quiet in there, so when more people join, then I'm obviously going to put the video, as soon as the videos go live, or try to go live, I'll put them in there. When I schedule them, it's also really hard to put them in there. But I would put live streams and like probably the main news in there. But we generally just have a chat. But there's not many people in there at the moment. Also, just check the channel for uploads. Because a lot of them are recorded in an evening. So I'll upload them and try and spread them throughout the day. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this guy here. Alright guys, thank you very much.